so we just watched the newest Treehouse horror episode, and it's pretty good. Okay, so it starts off with the intro with like this like comic book thing that's like based on a comic book about like how like they're trying to go to trick or treating, but then all these bad stuff happens, so they try to go inside and then try to watch TV. And then when they watch TV, it's actually a 37-year-old 37-year-old show, and then the director's like, and that's how it does. Honestly, pretty good. At least it's not lame like in Treehouse of Horror 34 and 30. Wait, no, Treehouse of Horror 33, 34. How did you think? How did you think of the intro of Treehouse of Horror 36?
It was okay. Kind of like a lot of them, so I'm just gonna say it was okay. Nothing too exciting or different.
Okay, so the first story is the first story is takes place in the 70s, and it's a parody of Blob and Jaws. And Jaws is 7 years old, so it starts off with actually the grease, and the police officer's checking there, and then he gets sucked up. Oh, he gets sucked up by the grease, and then he dies, and then they were like, oh, the poor guy is about to get replaced. And then they say, oh, he gets replaced. Funny. So then the black officer is like, hey, maybe we should stop the grease, because that's what the guy said, that the grease, that there's putting grease in the pipes, that it's turning into a monster. So they say we should cancel the there, but then the two cannibals, Homer Simpson and Bart, are like, no, this is where it takes place off. So you stop. It's pretty funny. They hit, and then and he's like hitting him with, and then Homer's like hitting him with the hat, and then he's like, okay, hey, you can relax. And then his wife is like, yeah, relax in the fair. But then all of a sudden, everyone gets eaten by the grease. So then everyone is eaten, even Bart. I even do like it when he dies in the coffin. He's still doing the hat. Funny. And then the wife is like, hey, still enjoy fair. That is so. So then they plan to destroy the monster. So then they try to put a hat on him, but it didn't work. So then he used nunchucks on him to kill him. And then Homer tries to kill him, but then he eats him, and then thinking, oh no, it's all over. And then the girl's like, enjoy the fair. But then he explodes, because even though he's a big, juicy, greasy monster, Homer's thing is still big. And also, like I said, the Simpsons go wrong. They all die in every single short. And it's like pretty tough, bro. Like pretty tough. So then he's like, maybe I should enjoy a fair. And then they walk off. Honestly, a pretty good short. What do you think about the first short of Treehouse of Horror?
I mean, you gave a lot of descriptions on it there. And again, I thought it was just okay. To me, it was the best one out of all of them that were on there. But yeah, I think it was pretty good. Nothing great, but pretty good.
Okay. The second one is the best of the parts. It's the parody of Late Night with the Devil. And this one is Clown with the Devil. And it takes place in 1995, after Halloween. And then it shows how the producers just falling low, so they try do stuff. And then this guy's like, hey, don't worry, I made a good deal. So then they try to make a parody, shock, an Exorcist reference. Shocking. They even made fun of that, But then something shocking happens. The monkey rips this guy's face off, which again he didn't die. And then he tries to shoot it, and he does, but then the head comes to this Mario guy, and then, well, not wearing a costume, and then tries to go in his soul, and we don't know why, but let's check. And then, so then he's inside, and we can, because he's like black and white, it's pretty good. So he's like, don't cancel this, and the producer's like, don't cancel the show, the raises an uprising, don't worry. He's like, okay. Then he tries to do a little giveaway for some people, but then they still remember the thing. But then when he gets to the Mario guy, he comes out, and it's the devil, and then he pops this kid out, and then everyone dies except for Lisa and Marge. And then Homer's like, hey, let's go. And then he turns and then I guess the devil gives bugs to her. I probably does. And then he's like, you did it too. You did a deal with him. It's like, no, I didn't. But then the devil. Oh, also I love the devil's like movement. It is so like cartoony and fun. And then he's like, no, it's not you. It's Bart. But then he still burns. It's funny because since the ratings were dropping, he tries to do stuff with the devil and tries to kill off every single TV show, learning TV shows. So he's like, oh, so that's why the Magic School Bus died. And I guess Peabody and Sherman. Even though it's in 2017, it died. Okay, so then all the people come back and try to put him back to edgy double hockey stick. But then Bart's like, no, I did it. I should get punished. And then they reverse them and go back to them. But then they say, do your worst. And then they say, we're gonna learn for the rest of your life. And then he goes out. And then Krusty's like, this was never seen again until now. And then it's like an office guy, I don't know the joke about it. But I do like it how the devil is just normal instead of like cartoony. Honestly, I love the second one. The second one's pretty good. It's the favorite part of it. What do you think about the second part of Treehouse of Horror?
I thought the second one was not the best. I thought the first one was the best, but the second one was probably the second best. So it was okay. I thought it was cool because Krusty was in it. So yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Now the first one starts off with like the dinosaurs, and then they got killed and got made by plastic. But the plastic was so hard that everything is made out of plastic. And this is a parody of Waterworld. So then people are trying to survive, and then there's this giant mecha guy who's trying to kill people. So then they say, but then Lisa's like, oh, there's a time where they put dirt in there, and then they found the dirt, and then they found quickie marks, and then they can plant the seeds. But then Bart comes up, and the king, and he realized it's actually Bart. While he was falling down, he becomes the king. And then they're trying to fight, but then, oh no, his parents caught his back, but they're made out of plastic? Okay, so it actually, because while they were falling, they got into nuclear stuff, and they actually turned into plastic. I also love the 3D style. It is so good. So then they try to join them, so they have to fight them and the other plastic guys. And then they realize, oh, use fire. And then they fire, and then people died, and then all the food dies. But then after they try to melt Homer and Marge, Homer, they turn it into Maggie, and then they're like, maybe it's the plastic people who go, and then it was all told by Maggie and the other Maggies, and they're like, hey, the humans are dead, but we respect them. But then they did it. It's funny. Honestly, I think yeah, it's a pretty good one. I would say a pretty good ending. What do you think about it?
It was probably my least favorite one, but it was okay. Like I said, I didn't think any of them were great, but that one was just, it was probably my least favorite of the three, because it was three of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my least favorite one.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. My conclusion, I really like this one. It's a returning of the good Treehouse horror short. 35 was kind of bad, but with one good one, and also 34 was forgettable, but I guess with one good one, the Knights of Lambs reference or Science of Lambs reference. So yeah, I'll give it a 8 out of 10 and a Western approval. Well, what do you give a conclusion, Dad? Dad?
The whole thing?
Yeah, the Treehouse of Horror 36.
I mean, like I said, I think it was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I think that there's been other ones that were better, but.
Do you think we should review it?
We just did review it.
No, like the other ones, the Treehouse of Horror ones.
Well, we got other stuff to review.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But it was just okay. Not my favorite.
What do you rate it out of a 10?
I'll give it a 6.
Okay, and next will be the Treehouse of Horror 7.